folks, it's Shelley from 50s Unscripted, and I'm excited to be here with you as we celebrate the Encore Wedding Diaries. Yes, stealing that from Princess Diaries. My daughter, Natalie, who is very happy to have taken up the role of maid of honor for our wedding, has decided that my bachelorette, which I hate to break it to her, is really a bridal shower, but she keeps calling it a bachelorette. So whatever makes her happy is what we're going with. She's gone with the Princess Diaries as the theme, and it's hilarious. So I've kind of adopted that, embraced that. So I have a series of articles. I've released one, but I will be having more coming out very soon. And it's called the Encore Wedding Diaries, because really life is different in the second act. And there is so much that I've learned, and I just want to take you guys along for the journey. Be sure to join the community and tell us what you think. So in this first one, I just want to talk about what makes a second act so different. So what is it that is really so different about getting married a second time? Well, I found a really nice quote. It was from Sean Mehta, A Tale of a Fairy Tale and Other Stories. So obviously this was a novel. But someday someone will walk into your life and make you realize why it never worked out with anyone else. And I kind of sat there going, yep, that makes sense. We meet people throughout life, and we will go on all kinds of unexpected journeys. And when I met my first husband, I thought, that's it. Yay, I found my forever, my happily ever after, my forever. We had the big white wedding. We had the kids. We had the big house. We didn't always have the happiness, and that's okay. That's life. And, unfortunately, it didn't work for us, and we made our efforts, but in 2018, we separated. And when I separated, I made a point. I went back to my maiden name. So I was like, I'm going to be forever young, because that's it. I'm never getting married again. I'm not doing this. And when I broke the news to the kids, and I remember telling them, I was like, no, I'm never getting married again. Like, that's it. This is it. I would have bet money on it. And if I'd bet money, I'd be even more broke than I am now. But anyways, when Dan and I first met, that was one of the first things. It's like, I think you're great. I really like you. If you're looking to get married, I'm not the right person. He's like, good, because I'm in the same boat. So we were both, yep, nope, not getting married again. We've been there, done that. I don't need a piece of paper to be happy. All great. And then we moved in together, and it's like, well, you might as well move in. It doesn't make sense for us to live in two separate houses. We spend most of our time in one house. So why are we paying for two places? So let's just, live together. But again, I don't want to get married. Do you want to no, I don't want to get married. Okay, we're good. Wasn't even in the realm of discussion. And then as things go on, the girls started making jokes. And I remember we went to Niagara Falls. Oh my gosh, 2 summers ago, maybe a little more than that. 2 or 3 summers ago. And we went to Clifton Hills. I'd never been to Clifton Hills, or at least not that I remember. So we took the girls there, and we did all kinds of fun stuff. And we went to the arcade, and we were playing in the arcade for a long time. And so each of us were going and getting like little gifts with our, the fun little freebies you get with your arcade points or whatever. And then all of a sudden, Natalie's got this big, ginormous grin on her face as she's coming up. Oh, we've got something for you, Mom. And I'm like, what is going on? And they're like laughing, do it, do it, do it. And I'm like, what's going on? And they made Dan use this like little, I should have brought it. I completely forgot. It's a little plastic ring with a red jewel on it. And they made him propose to me with it, which was hilarious. And we laughed. And he's like, I'm not doing this. This is so embarrassing. And, so anyways, we laughed. And here I was wearing this gaudy, not this one. This one's nice. This one is not gaudy. I love my ring. But it was like this big plastic ring with like a diamond or heart or something. But it was like, those little toy ones the kids get. So anyways, we laughed. But then all of a sudden something started jigging, going, that was like awkward. Why is that happening? And then every time we turn around, you guys don't have to get married, but you really should just get her a ring. No, he doesn't have to get me a ring. So when he actually did propose, I was blown away. And the funniest thing is leading up to it, I was even starting to think about it. And I don't know where it changed. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it suddenly became something, as Shireen's making the big love sign over behind the camera. One day I'm going to have her sit here and film her while we're talking so that you guys can see all the funny stuff she makes at me. Anyways, it was just, you know what? I don't need the paper, but I'd be okay having the paper, making it official. It happens. We don't plan it. It's just one of those unscripted moments. And this is a happy unscripted moment, which I will gladly take. There's a big thing to learn the second time around. All the expectations, all the, you gotta do's and you have to and you shoulda and they're gone because this is your chance. This is a second marriage. I don't need the big white wedding. I don't need the fancy. This is a celebration of love. It really, truly is. And so there's not a list of people that we have to invite for everybody else. This is our event. We're inviting the people that we want to invite. We don't have a list of people we have to include. Our wedding party doesn't have to include certain people so that we don't offend anybody. There's no traditions we have to follow. I am not doing the garter and bouquet toss and all that stuff. There's no agenda. It's just simple. We're really just going to have a party. But there are some things that you do have to take care of. So my first advice, if you were married, make sure you get your divorce papers done. We say we're never going to get married again. It is a hassle to do it before your wedding. Get it done, get it out of the way so it's over and done with and you never have to worry about it again. You can check that all out online, check where you are, follow the procedure. Just get it over when you can. If you know that you're not going back, get those type of things out of the way long before it ever becomes a requirement. You have to accept the fact that life is different and not everything that you want is like people that you want aren't going to be there. Everybody's got different lives. Everybody's at different stages. We've got friends with kids. We've got friends with their own family issues. Family is all over the continent. Family is everywhere. And sadly, some family members have passed on. So my dad, unfortunately, will not be there. He won't be giving me away at the wedding, but he will be with me. As I've said before, I'm going to have him incorporated into my bouquet. So I'm very excited about that. It's okay. You can find a way to remember and cherish those people. And the biggest thing for us, the one lesson that Dan and I took away from it is it's us and our kids, right? Our family. It's just a party for us. It's just a way to say we're two families that are now one. Like it's not about picking a side. There's no bride side, groom side. It's just sit where you want to sit. We're all one family. And really engaging the kids. What do you want to be involved in? How do you want to help? So some of my kids are like super excited and eager to do all this stuff. And others are like, call me when you're ready to do this part and I'll help with that. Others are like, just tell me what I got to do when I show up. And that's okay. But they're all involved and they all have a say. Set your boundaries. And that's probably the biggest thing as well. Your boundaries are yours and it's your day. And you don't have to do the things you don't want to do. You don't have to do a certain style or anything like that. My daughters, oh my gosh, Natalie was like, oh, come on, we got to go look at the big dresses. I'm like, I'm not getting a big white wedding dress. I'm not wearing white. So I have an off-white. It is a cream colored dress, but it's like, and it's not the traditional wedding dress. And I'm okay with that because it's not that. We're going with a music theme because that's how we met. Like it's all about music. The two of us are all both musically inclined. Our kids are musically inclined. So it's a music theme. We're doing stuff that's fun for us. We could have done, I remember when we were first looking at venues, Dan was like, oh no, but we need this because we have to have a sit down. We need this because we have to sit down. I'm like, why are we doing a sit down? We're not even going to have 60 people at this thing. Why are we having a sit down dinner? Do you really want to sit down? Like a sit down, that means a dance. So you want to dance all night? He goes, no. I said, how long do you want to stay there? He goes, well, no, we'll have dinner and then we'll go. I said, nah, we're not doing that. So we started looking and we found this one location where we're going and it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Carver's Cottage. It's all outdoors. They do have coverage. So if it rains, we do have spots that we will be covered, but it fit us. And as we walked around, it made us think our entire relationship, right from day one, we sat outside for 3 hours talking. The following Monday, we went for a long walk down by the lake. We go to Niagara Falls and do hikes. We go to Elora Gorge. We go to the trails. Like that's been our entire relationship. It's not the pomp and circumstance. So we found something that truly resonated with us and realized we don't have to do a big sit down dinner. We can do an afternoon event with some finger foods and that's just as good. We've built something that matches what we want, that aligns with what we're looking for. And you write the rules and it's perfect. So we're going to have our nice little outfits. Okay, I said the girls, you can wear whatever you want, right? Wear whatever style you like. I don't care. Natalie is insistent that we stick with one color, so I've agreed to it. So we've got our color picked and we're going to do that. And that's fine. And we'll take it from there and keep going on. Because we've chosen to do this venue, there's no fancy evening. It's not going to go on all hours. It's an afternoon event, right? I think, yeah, what did we have it like 1 to 6 or 1 to 5 or something like that. And after the event's over and we drop the kids off, him and I are heading off to go to a concert because Blue Rodeo's in town, dude. We're going to see Blue Rodeo, one of the very first concerts we went on. So we're kicking off our honeymoon with Blue Rodeo. So I'm hoping Dan got us some pretty good seats. I am insisting on wearing my wedding dress. So Jim Cuddy, hopefully you'll see us. We'll be cheering nice and loud. So yeah, we're really excited to go to that. And don't care. We're gonna have fun. There are no rules. We don't have to do things a certain way. We're doing something for us. We're creating our relationship. And that's what it's about. So when it's coming to this, just, you write the rules, you define your terms. It really is unscripted, joyful moment. Not every unscripted moment is a messy middle. This one is a truly joyful middle. Yes, there's some messy organization in the middle that I have to deal with, getting everything done, making sure the invites and all that, but you have fun with it. And don't take things seriously and do what feels comfortable. Do what resonates with who you both are as a couple and have fun. So join me on the ride for the next, oh my gosh, T-minus, I can actually tell you how many days. Hold on, I have my little timer here. T-minus 62 days as of today, which I don't even know what day today is, but we're at the end of June. So I got 62 days till the wedding. Oh, good grief. I got lots to do. So join me on this Encore Wedding Diaries as I bring you along and share all the things I've learned, the things that have changed from the first time I said I do until this last time I say I do. Have a great day, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. Be kind, be strong, be you.